What is up, my Ramelia fans of the Los Angeles Rams? Sorry for that. Having mic problems. And in between, it didn't mute. Thank you for joining me. Sorry for the tardiness. Um, I was messing with this mic right here. Can't see it. Um, and it was disconnected and it was not wired up right. And I was trying to mess with it. I was determined to get it right. So hopefully you guys can hear me good. I hope you can see me. Still don't have my full setup all the way, but thank you guys for joining me. I'm sorry I'm late. Um, we'll see what happens with um with my stream. I keep disappearing because I'm basically in the corner of the dining room. But anyway, that's fine. I can see that you can hear me. Testing. Ramulators. Okay, here we go. Cool. Yeah, Stockton says, Rudy, did you hear there is a rumor stirring around the Rams might trade for Justin Jefferson? Can you imagine him with the receivers we already have and Sean McVay's system? I say do it. You know what? Justin Jefferson, I that would be amazing. The guy that I would love to have, man, is Cheetah. I mean, can you imagine Cheetah with Stafford? I mean, it'd be unfair. The guy makes two moves and he's gone, man. But yeah, Justin Jefferson would definitely be him. I don't, there's always rumors around this time, and I keep fading out. There's always rumors around this time, so I'm going to try to stay still. But yeah, he'd be a hell of a weapon. Probably it'd be a move that we would do on defense. We'll see what happens with that. There's my guy, Win Kelly Rome. What's up, me Rumile? Horns up for life, my brothers. Yes, indeed. Oh, ¿dónde estás, Rudy? Sorry, man. I was like 2 more minutes and I was like halfway done with the wiring of the microphone. Sorry about that. Cozy Anchor says, let's go, Rams. Yes, indeed. Danny Berry Sports highlights. Happy Thursday. Hey, everyone. Yes, indeed. Go Mavs, he says. Go Rams, indeed, as well. And Cozy Acre says, everything sounds good. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Stockton says, I really hope players do not wear those ridiculous foam helmets during games. So a little backstory with that. So Sean McVay is, let's just say it this way, a man's man. I keep fading. Let me just turn off my background for a second. You guys can see my background. There you go. That's what I'm working with right now. I'm in the dining room. We'll just leave it because it was annoying me. I say that because they were slow to use those helmets. And so Stafford ended up jamming his finger, and it wasn't serious, but it was enough where he couldn't throw for the rest of the practice. So now they use those funky looking helmets in practice and OTAs or whatever it is. And yeah, these helmets right here. Let's see. Those helmets. And so but yeah, that's what they use. Let me take this back off because it's annoying. I didn't have a chance to set up my lights correctly because I was messing with the stupid microphone. But yeah, so they are kind of weird looking, but as long as the guys are safe, that's all that matters. But yep, I agree. They're kind of ridiculous looking. Tribe says, hell yes, Rudy. How you doing, brother? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Cozy Ecker says, what would they want for JJ? Good question. I haven't seen the story on that yet. A receiver like that would probably be two things. They want us to pay some of his salary, and they'd want a couple of twos. They could finagle a number one. But honestly, that would be a hell of a thing. But you know what? I kind of rather would have an edge rusher, a monster edge rusher to help out the young guys. Because our receiving crew is loaded, man. It's loaded. Let's see. Stockton says Jefferson is the best receiver in football. He wants out of Minnesota. It would take 2 first rounders for sure, or that. That's kind of steep for me, man. The way we can pick in the late rounds. I don't know if I would want us to do that. Kozaker says so they are so they are optional now. Well, we kind of had some and we didn't really use them and for OTAs and stuff, but they had that scare anytime you extend your arm. So now we have those those foam helmets. David Corona, what's up, Rudy? How you doing, David? Appreciate you, brother. He says 49ers all day, every day. How you doing, man? drop the link so we can talk. Yeah, we'll drop that in a few minutes, man. I definitely will. I wanted to talk about Stetson Bennett. And so I haven't talked too much about Stetson Bennett. You know, I still believe in the guy. I basically think that in the Rams GM Les Snead said that he needed time away. I don't like that he needed that, but you know, everyone is different. And here, let's just get right into the interview with Stetson Bennett, what he had to say. And here we go. Let me share this with you guys. Here we go. Let me cue this up for you guys. Let me look how it looks on your side. And add to share. There we go. Here we go. Tonight is your night, bro. There we go. All right. Take it away, Stetson Bennett.
How is stepping away the right?
It just we just felt like it was.
What do you feel like that reset did for you, Stetson, in that time away?
Well, it showed me, you know, how love football, excited to come out here every single day. You know, you get to kind of see the world for the first time without football, like first time ever. You know what that might be like, whatever, you just don't have it, right? And so you kind of come out here and you're hungry every single day, and I don't know. It did make me, you know, like, hey, this is, you know, you want to do this and you want to work hard every single day and get better. But it was different without it.
So that's all I needed to know, man. You know, he's got his own personal. I didn't notice I was messing with the screen with the when I was hovering the mouse. So basically, he's basically refocused. That's all I need to hear, man. He's ready to go. He's more focused. He realized without football, he's lost. He got himself together. Whatever, you know, they kept asking him, well, what was going on last year? What, give us some more insight. And he said, well, we're just going to keep it in house, and that's fine. I don't, that's his personal life. Imagine a guy, a national champion, wins 2-time national champion, gets drafted by the Los Angeles Rams. He gets to play in Los Angeles under Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford. And then he sits out a whole year, and there must have been a good reason, man, because I mean, I mean, that's the freaking holy grail. You get to play in Los Angeles with Sean McVay. At that time, Donald was here, you know, Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and the guys, and you know, he gets to learn under McVay and Stafford, and so it must have been something that he needed to do, and he's talked about he needed to do it, and so we'll just leave it in house. But he's focused. He realized that that's what he wants to do. There was another thing he said, you know, I basically figured out that I have to shit or get off the pot. You know, do I want to play football or not? And am I all in? And basically, he's all in. So, in no uncertain terms. So, that's good enough for me. You know, as long as we don't have to hear anything more about him, not sure, wishy-washy, which I don't think that's going to be that's going to happen. Now his play has to show that it was worth it for us to basically take a year off of him, because we could have used him in that damn Green Bay game, man. And you know, he basically stunted his growth, because by now, like I said, he needed to do it, okay, but a year later, you know, he's refocused, but you know, he would be so much further along if it didn't happen, but it is what it is. Stockton says Jefferson with Puka and Kupp would be unfair. We would score 35 points a game. We have never have a receiver like Jefferson. He's explosive, huge play capability. I would love it, man, but it's kind of steep, man. It's kind of steep. Stockton says, David Corona says the same thing over and over again. Nobody cares about your Niners. It's okay. David's a friend of the show, Stockton. I know you're messing with him. What kind of run says, first trolls alert, my brothers. Now, David Corona's a cool dude. He's a big Niner fan, and me and him made a bet, and he paid up right away about a cap with the Niners, the last Niners Rams game. And one of his relatives is also a Ram fan. Was also a Ram fan. Coach Akers, Stetson Bennett might be better than CJ. Listen, the sky's the limit for this kid, man. You know, he's always told the naysayers where to go. Basically, I'm going to say it like this. The way Brock Purdy's playing with that offense, you know, the Niners are loaded. He basically just doesn't have to mess up, you know, don't mess up, throw an interception, use scrambling ability. Guys are wide open, a running game. That's how I expected Stetson Bennett to play with us when he played, because we have weapons. We have a better O-line now. Last year we had a decent O-line, it turns out. Guys were getting after it. Great running game. I expected Stetson Bennett to be playing like Purdy is. And then you'd be like, oh, to the future, you know. But the difference between Stetson Bennett and a Brock Purdy, just skill set wise, is Stetson Bennett's got a little bit more of an arm than Brock Purdy. And it's you know, you can't take nothing away from Brock Purdy, because he's won, and he's throw up pretty good stats, you know, really good stats, and that's all you can ask of a young quarterback. And but I really like the moxie, man. They're two different individuals, and I really like Stetson Bennett, man. That swag, man. You know, that swag, and he's, you know, I can't wait. I hope it works out for him with us. So, because I lost a lot of respect for Stetson Bennett. He doesn't have the mental capability to be a leader. He needed a break before he can even get started. Come on, man. He's in the wrong business. Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but you know, sometimes people need that, man. You know, I would have liked to have not to have that, you know, but who knows what he went through, right? So that's all. Let's see. Coach Akers says, if the Rams believe in him, so do I. Yep. Love that. One kind of Rams says, don't they have a channel with the team? David's cool. It's hey, you guys are funny. Yeah, I always forget, David. I'm sorry. I always think it's your uncle, but your dad's a Ram fan. That's right. I got to remember that. Lock that in. Your pop's a Ram fan. Props to your pops. Manacor says, what's up, Rabili? How you doing, brother? Props to you. Doctor says, your dad's smart, David. I wish you would have been smart like him. And he wants to run it back. I gotta see, David. Maybe I'll take on 2 bets, because I think I have a bet with Niner sickness. I will see. Well, I'll see what we can do. We can figure out something though, for sure. 49ers Open Report. How you doing, John J? Yo, Rudy. Also, it's 49ers all day. Props to you, John J. For great content creator, 49er content creator. One kind of Ram says, mucho respecto, David. Welcome. Yes, indeed. 49ers Ultimate Report says, Rudy, are you going to root for the Mavs? I don't even watch NBA, the NBA right now, man. But yes, they play the Celtics. Yes, for sure. Michael says, what's happening, Rudy and the Ramili? How you doing, brother? Appreciate you so much for coming in. Let's see. So I showed you some clips of our guys in OTAs working in the trenches and all that stuff. And it's light work, you know, they don't want to get too much involved. It's before training camp. And let's get the clip that I didn't show the last time of Chris Shula on the mic working in the OTAs, our new defensive coordinator.
Shula! The big dog. What's up, balls, Mo? How you doing, man?
Great, how are you?
Good. Great day. Ready to go, big dog? Ready to go, man? Ready, man. Go. Ready to go. Feels like we're ready to go. Ready, man? Go. Ready to go, big fella? Same thing you've always done, baby. Yep. Hey, don't get to sure hit blocks and play hard. You know, there's gonna be some you're like, what the hell? You know? Hit blocks and play hard. If I could pick any 2 D-line coaches in the world, it would be these guys. Everyone follow you. Everyone's gonna be watching you guys. Be pointing you guys out and hitting blocks, running the ball. You guys always know. Hey, defense over here, Ernest. Go. Lock it out. Good, D. Will. Good. Don't emphasize the rip there, Kobe. Be a nerd. Emphasize the rip. Hit the block, baby. Good, Kobe. Great job, Q. Perfect. Great talk. Let's go see him out of the huddle. Communicate. Good job, Troy. And boom. Fly to the ball. Great communication. Kill blocks. Kill blocks.
So that's just a little clip of Chris Shula. And he's been with the team since 2017. So he's going to put his own spin on it. He's going to basically run the similar defense to Raheem Morris. And with the personnel that we have here, figuring out what guys go in different spots. They're trying to figure out the Jalen Ramsey position where he's going to kind of like be a freelancer. That was Quentin Lake freelancing, coming up, stopping up the run. They're trying to get Darian Kendrick up to speed, and I can't remember the other guy, but we'll see what happens. It's still early. There's a lot of time, and so we'll see what happens with that. Let's get the call in link in here to go to the phones. And again, you don't have to show your camera. And let's see here. There we go. Hold on. There we go. If you want to call in, there we go. There we go. Doctor says we need to get after the quarterback more this year and be more aggressive on defense. Definitely do, man. Definitely do. When Kelly Ram says, "What's up with the link? De-escalator gang is the weakest link." I love it. Let's see. There's my guy David Corona. I'll get you in right now in a second, David. Hold on 1 second. But yeah, man, this when I set up my microphone, it's got something so it absorbs the shock. You move it around, hopefully it's not making noise. It's got almost like a rubber band type material. And it was totally like hanging down, and I had a like, what the hell? And so, when you get, even though I had my show coming up, I go, I think I could do it. And then it took longer. Then I was like, oh. So, but anyway, I was determined. So sorry about that. But let's get into the phones, the phone lines. Let's get into my guy, David Corona. Welcome to the stream, David. How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
What's up, man? How you been?
I've been doing good, man. Just waiting for back surgery, man.
Oh man, what are they gonna do?
They're gonna do the level L2. The nerves, pinching the nerves.
Shoot.
So they're gonna put some pins and screws in my back.
Man,
and
prayers sent out to you, man. When are you gonna do that?
They want to send me to Corona Original, but I don't want to go over there.
Yeah,
because my wife can't stay with me, so I want to go to Riverside Community, but I might have to make a choice to go to Corona Original.
Is that the one that's like in past Moreno Valley, like in that area?
No, it's in Corona.
The Riverside Community.
Oh, the Riverside Community is in 14th Street.
Oh, yeah. That never mind. You know what I'm thinking? Because I had neck fusion surgery. It's quite a while ago, and it was called like Riverside something or other. I can't remember, but it was into Paris, Moreno Valley. They called it that though. I was like, oh, that's kind of weird how they don't call it Moreno Valley or Paris, whatever. But yeah, man. Well, good luck to you, man, and prayers to you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man.
That's crazy. That you're having to do that. When I had my neck surgery, they put that stuff in your nose and they put you in that, you get dressed in that nightgown thing, for the surgery.
Yep.
And I told my girlfriend, you would think because they left me there. I had that stuff and they put that stuff in your nose so your nose won't run. and I
Yeah.
was all in the gowns ready to go, and I was all
Yeah.
it was early in the morning, sign all the paperwork or whatever on the electronic thing. And so they
Right.
left me there for a few hours, but I was like 1 hour later, I'm like, hey, well, when are we going to do this? And I told her, would you think any less of me if I chickened out? Because they leave you there. They left me there standing there, sitting there waiting and contemplating the worst. And but before you know it, they're like, they're like 9, 8, 7, 6, and I was out. And then I woke up and I go, when are they going to do it? Oh, it's done. By the
Yeah.
time-
When I did my first surgery, all I remember we were talking about sports and this and this and that, and they put me to sleep, and I woke up. I was in a lot of pain.
yeah.
So like, I know what to expect this time, and then hopefully, the pain will go away, and then
Yeah.
so I don't have to take those medicines no more.
Yeah, man, because that's the medicines you got to take. Luckily, and I'm not bragging about this, but like my lady says, I have a high tolerance of pain because I had neck surgery for years, and the surgery didn't bother me, but the throbbing in my arm, dude, like after the surgery, of course I'm sore and I'm uncomfortable, right? But it felt like somebody injected me full of sand.
It
And
was
the
like
throbbing,
it was like all numb.
yeah, it was numb, and it felt like if somebody
Like,
was to hook up my fingers and injected me with sand and it was just like that's the only way I can describe it. And it was
yeah,
throbbing. And I told the nurse,
yeah,
"Can you do something about that?" I was sitting on my hand, laying on my hand, and it was
yeah,
just throbbing. And they were going to give me Narcs for the pain. I go, actually, the pain's not too bad. It's that
right.
damn throbbing. Oh, that'll go away in time. There's nothing else we can give you. And so, but yeah, like it wasn't.
You know where the current original is at, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, they want to send me over there, but I don't want to go. But I have to make a choice pretty soon because I can't deal with the pain no more. It's pinching the nerves, and it fucking hurts.
nah, behave,
And,
Stockton.
oh, he's coming in.
Yeah, no, I'm telling behave. He's joking around, but yeah. So when are you gonna have it again?
They said August 1st, but
Okay.
because they only do Riverside one time a month.
Uh-huh.
So pray for you, brother David. God bless you. Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, man.
So I'm just dealing with that right now. I'm still doing my thing. I'm still doing umpiring. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I just want to know if you want to run it back because last
Yeah.
time our starters didn't play. So
Well, you did have some starters out there though, remember?
yeah, they didn't really play.
Well, I mean, you only can field so many players, so of course you're gonna have some starters, but they really wanted to hold Puka from getting the record, and they were trying to stop him from get the record. And then Charvarius Ward did him getting toasted on that touch in that end zone play, and he got that touchdown on him. But it's unfortunate though because I was hoping that both teams had something to play for, and
Yeah.
but yeah, we'll see what happens, man. I even if I have to bet both of you guys, I think I have a bet with my Niners sickness for that
Yeah.
game.
Well,
But
you
either
guys,
way,
what
we
you
can
guys
figure out
betting?
something. I think it's I don't remember what it is with him. I have to hit him up. It might be
Is
a
it-
cap too.
Oh, a cap? I thought it was somebody was saying it's a jersey.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe
I
it
don't-
is. It could be. It could be. It's been a while since we talked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Props to you, man.
Yeah. Yeah. My dad said, "Get ready in week 3. We're playing you guys and this and this and that. You guys better you better get ready to lose and this and this and that." I said, "Hell no, we're not losing.
Yeah. Props to your
We
dad,
own
man.
we own you guys."
In the regular season, but this is a different Rams team. This is a different. We have Ram Hogs on the offensive line now.
Hey, you better be careful with us.
And
You
then you
better be
guys aren't
careful
going
with
to.
us.
You guys aren't going to know what to do with the defensive line now because now you can't triple team Donald.
Donald never
You don't know
done.
where it's going to come from.
Donald never done nothing against us. We shut him down. He really he
no,
didn't
no.
he didn't do
What
that.
I'm saying is, you guys ended up starting to figure out ways to impede him from causing problems, but now you don't know where it's coming from because these are all
Right.
new young guys, you know. So
Yeah.
it's not that it's better without Donald, but you know that
Right.
you had to watch him. Now these guys, you there's not a lot of tape on them, and
Right.
you don't know where it's coming from. So it's going to be a pretty good setup. Let me get Philly special cards in here, then we'll get you in here, John Jay, in a second. Philly fan, what's up, Philly?
Yo, okay.
How you
I
doing?
just gotta say that. Good. I gotta say this. I think you gotta watch what your mod does. That's what I wanted to update you about.
Oh, why? What's going on?
Yeah, they're blocking us.
They're blocking a lot of our friends, and I say
Oh.
one simple thing, and he always times me out.
Okay. Well, if I'm gonna say this, I have my mods and they're all really good. Stockton too, you know, unless they're out of, you know, it's I just, for me in my chat, I want just about the teams, you know. If somebody starts getting really out of hand, then you
Well,
know,
nobody.
I'd rather have them timed out instead of being blocked. But if they say something really bad, you know, that has nothing to do with the football or the
Well, we
teams or
know.
whatever, then
We
that's
know
the
the
only time.
people.
I don't do it myself unless
We
it's
know that,
something
Rudy.
that's an insult to my family or something. Then that goes without saying. But
Yeah,
yeah,
Rudy, we
anyone
understand.
that's
What we're
anyone
saying
that's a mod, unless it's really bad, you know, just you know,
Hey,
warn them
when's
first and then time them out.
hey Rudy, when's a good time? Maybe we'll go out to lunch or something, like, you know
Oh
what
yeah,
I mean?
you've been saying that. Yeah, pretty soon, man. I'll hit you up. I've been really busy. We just moved into my new house, and
I'll be here for a little bit.
it's been about almost 2 months now, and we're
Oh,
still
okay.
setting things up. So I've been really busy lately, and that's why for a while I didn't do my stream because I didn't have nowhere to set it up. And as you can see, I'm in the dining.
Shut up, Travis.
So,
So you in your new house now?
yeah, we're in here now, and yeah.
Is it closer or more farther?
I actually moved to Bloomington. It's like you know how like if you know Riverside turns into Colton, turns into Bloomington, goes into Rialto
Yeah, right.
within 2 blocks. We're like
Yeah.
we're like 15 minutes away from where I used to live, so I'm still
Oh, okay.
technically in Riverside County.
I'm gonna head in Bloomington pretty soon.
Okay.
A couple of the coaches hit me up. They want me
Yeah.
to go over there and do umpiring. So
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm usually
Yeah,
off on Monday, Sunday, or Wednesday.
oh,
Well,
okay.
Stockton, you're not good either, bro. You block everybody for not saying anything. I'm just saying.
But yeah, that's when I'm usually here.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's when I'm usually off, rather. But yeah, props to you, Philly. Are you guys going to be back this year? The Eagles.
Yes. Absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in, man. I appreciate it. Did you want to say anything else?
Well, it's always F the Rams and go Birds.
Well,
Talk to me all you want, Stockton.
well, we'll see what happens, man, with your Eagles, man. Good luck to you, brother. Appreciate you. And let me get my guy John Jay in here. Sorry for making you wait. John Jay, hold on. John Jay, how you doing, John Jay?
What's up, Rudy?
How you doing,
been?
man?
Starting my 6-week vacation from work, summer. I
Oh,
need it.
cool.
I've been working my butt off this whole off season, and so now I get a little small break, and just gonna relax.
Oh, cool, man. You deserve it, man. You got to get some personal time and take it easy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's Philly special cards. He's a very very appreciative of his team. He stops by my channel. He talks about how his team owns my team. He's a good kid.
Yeah. I figured he's a kid. Yeah. And
He's only 13. He's only 13.
He's good.
Oh, okay.
He's good.
And props to him because that's his team and he's standing up for his team and that's fine. But one thing I do want to have him remember is if it wasn't for the Rams knocking out Carson Wentz, they may not have a Super Bowl. So he can say thank you, Rams, and be on his way. Because
Oh,
we knocked out Carson
Aaron
Wentz.
Donald broke Carson Wentz's leg.
Yeah, and then they brought in what's his face? Nick what was his name?
Nick Foles.
Nick Foles, and the miracle that was Nick Foles. So
Yeah.
who knows? Because unfortunately, Carson Wentz was on his way to an MVP season, and
He signed with the Kansas City Chiefs, no?
did he? I don't know.
Yeah, he signed with
I
the
wanted
KC.
him back. I wanted
No,
him back.
he signed with the Chiefs. He signed with the Chiefs.
I wanted him back. What's up, Flacco? I wanted Carson Wentz back because I like the upside. I like the mobility. I like the strong arm. And
You got
under
Jimmy G
McVay,
now.
We got Jimmy G, and that's okay too. But I'd rather have Wentz, because Jimmy G is just a backup. He's just there in case Stafford goes down. He can keep the offense running because it's similar to Shanahan, and he's a veteran. He's not going to cost a lot. But I'd rather have Wentz.
Yeah,
So,
he's gone. He went to the Chiefs.
I don't know why we did that, but that's McVay and them's decision, and so we'll just go with it. So, but I think what it was too is they remember how Jimmy G played against us. You know how you get the guy that plays good against you, and
I
so
hope he plays against us,
yeah. But
so
you know
he can see a real defense.
because you know how he would have horrible games against other teams that aren't that good here and
Yeah.
there, and then play
Yeah.
like us, and we have Donald and Ramsey. And you're like, how the hell? He'd had bad games too, but he would still win. But like, I'm like, where the hell does that come from? Where he has a bad game against, like, say, just throwing out there, like
With
the Browns
that Christian McCaffrey handoff.
or the Arizona,
pass.
yeah, and then against us, he's like lights out, perfect passes,
Mhm.
So, but anyway, but yeah, I don't mind him. He's our backup quarterback. He's a veteran. He's cheap. But I rather would have had Wentz.
I know, like just my opinion. Like, again, as a 49er fan, I rest in peace, our good friend Corey.
Yes, Corey
we
Davis.
weren't really the most nicest towards the Rams, but Corey would always say it didn't matter what team you root for, you were always welcome on his channel to discuss your topics. So I'm the same way like Corey, but I do think that getting Jimmy G makes no sense for you guys, because I'm not saying Matthew Stafford is over the hill yet,
Mhm.
but if you feel that someone needs to step in case, and again, like, knock on wood, I don't like players being injured no matter what team you
Yeah.
play on, but they're better options in my opinion.
Well, well, let's see. I agree because I like Wentz better. But Jimmy Garoppolo, for whatever it is, if you look at his stats, they're very similar to Brock Purdy's stats. Brock Purdy has more yards and all that now with the touchdowns and stuff too, but the stats are very similar. The completion ratio, all that. Two different players, but he's just there to be a veteran presence, and basically have us. If Stafford gets banged up and he's be sit out a game or two, we can win with Jimmy Garoppolo.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's all it is. Because before we would go into the season with whoever it was. His name doesn't. Who the hell was it? Stockton. Who was it that we were pissed off? That was our backup quarterback. I can't even remember his name, man. I mean, I could have went out there and threw like 3 interceptions and looked horrible. It was a horrible situation. I can't believe.
Hey, is Dickon Bennett? Is he still dealing with his rehab?
Who's that?
The quarterback, the third string quarterback.
That's Bennett.
Yeah.
No, he's back and he's in camp.
Yeah, I don't think he's that good. I know he's a 2-time national college champion, but this is the NFL and it's different.
Yeah, he has to prove it. But what I thought, and again, it's up to the players, right? The Brock Purdy is playing better than he did in college, but also it was a different situation. I thought, like I said in the opening, that we didn't know that Stetson Bennett was going to sit out the whole year. But I thought by now he would be playing to like Brock Purdy is, be mobile, hitting guys in stride, hitting open guys, showing what he can do. But he hasn't been here because he has that capability. And again, it's college, it's not pros, but he played really good teams. So hopefully he has his head on straight. You know, even if he doesn't make it in the NFL, you know, the man Stetson Bennett, human being, hopefully he gets himself straight up.
So
But I've been like, go ahead, John.
so
Ripping is horrible
so
backup.
I got to go in a little bit, but I want to ask you this question. Like, besides your offense, you know, like, yeah, I know you're offensive players. On the defense,
Yeah.
Donald retired, you know, it happens. Besides, you know, that, because I don't know too much on your defense. I know you got two guys who are really like the Florida State guys.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, good program. So
Fisk and
guys,
Verse. Yeah.
you guys got two win. It's hard for me to say this, but you guys got two winners. Those guys are going to be really, really. I saw them in college. They're as legit on paper than what the scouts saw. But besides those guys, who are some, you know, players? Because I know, like, you guys are evolving your defense. It's not what it was when you guys won your title. But tell us, you know, these new young faces that I don't know anything about.
Well, I'm going to start out with the guys from last year first. Kobe Turner, Byron Young have another year under their belt. You know, Kobe Turner should have won, and I'm not just saying because I'm a Rams fan, but he had better. He should have won defensive rookie of the year, because he had better stats than the Texans guy. You know how, to me, he won the award. He deserves it. Right. But I think that, CJ Stroud won the award. He's a quarterback over Puka Nacua. That's fine too. They should have a separate quarterback award. Puka Nacua is a receiver. So 2 awards got taken away, but Kobe Turner tied Aaron Donald for 9.5 sacks. I think he got as a team record for rookie. And he had better stats across the board than the Texans guy, whose name escapes me, that won defensive rookie of the year, and they gave it to him instead of Kobe Turner. So that's one guy. And then Byron Young came on towards the end, and so we're looking for those guys. And then with Fisk in there, Bobby Brown III is another guy who didn't play much, who had issues last year, but he's going to be there hopefully for the whole season. And then the young secondary, Quentin Lake, Kobe Turner took a step back last year. But those guys are going to be the guys that lead the way. But yeah, Jared Verse, the edge rusher, the Florida guy you said, Braden Fisk, Blake Corum, running back. I know you're talking about defense, but Blake Corum with Kyron Williams, who's got a foot issue for OTA, so he's going to get more reps. It's going to be a hell of a 1-2 punch with Boston Scott at running back. Cameron Kitchens, the safety, he's a heck of a find as well in round 3. Brennan Jackson, linebacker, decent athletic, outside linebacker, okay. Tyler Davis is a sleeper for me. Big monster in the 6th round, defensive tackle out of Clemson. There's guys that have to do the job, John Jay. So just because we picked them, they still have to show that do the job. But they seem to be, we seem to pick guys that have a pretty decent high ceiling in the positions that we need. And then the big thing, it's not defense, but Joshua Carty, our kicker from Stanford. He can kick 60 yarders. He's accurate from 50 plus yards, and 50 plus yards accurate. And so we have a kicking game. And so these guys still have to do it, but there's quite a few guys this draft. There's a Jordan Whittington, wide receiver from Texas, is a sleeper too. We got a center Lemmer from Arkansas. we'll see what happens with these guys, but yeah, Fisk and Versa are the main guys, and Kitchens. So we'll see what happens, but they
Yeah.
kind of just fit in what we need, and the young guys are going to run to the ball. We're going to be pretty physical on defense too.
All right. Well,
Hey,
thanks for
hey,
having me
Rudy.
on.
Hey, John Jay.
All right, brother.
You guys have a good night, man. I gotta go.
All right, guys, appreciate you coming in.
Yep. All right, late.
Okay, later. All right. That was a good conversation with those guys. You know, John Jay, he runs 49ers Ultimate Report, and you know, he's a good guy. He's a 49er fan, and David Corona, you know, his pops is a Ram fan, so props to him. But yeah, I agree with Stockton Tribe. Matthew Stafford with this O-line and the running game, he can play another good 3 to 4 more years at the very least. Just has to stay away from a bad injury, you know, like a fluke, knock on wood, injury. Stockton says Stafford still has plenty of zip in his arm, shows no signs of declining. As long as his body holds up, his arm's still as strong as ever. I agree. Andrew Martinez is like when Steve Nash won MVP over. Yeah, man, Kobe Bryant should have won way more than that. Mama Spirit, yes, indeed. Stocker says, "Hey, David, what are you going to do when the 49ers come up short again this year, and we have to rebuild and have to rebuild the next 5 to 7 years?" I love it. That's a good question. One Kelly Ram, yo Stockton, who was your first favorite Rams player? What year? Stockton says Eric Dickerson, 1989. Love it, love it, love it. Nolan Cromwell, love it. One Kelly Ram, 1977. You know, Nolan Cromwell, great player, great dude. One thing that he messed up too in the Super Bowl, XVI against the Steelers, is he had a pick six. It was right there, and he dropped it. Oh well, it is what it is. He was a young player at that time, but you know, Terry Bradshaw. They always show those highlights of Terry Bradshaw rearing back and hitting John Stallworth in stride, and hitting Lynn Swan, and the Rams knocked Rod Perry and crew knocked him out. You know, and but they also show those lame ducks that Terry Bradshaw would give you, and there was another one. It was a pick six. He hit him right here in the breadbasket, and he dropped it. He would have been gone for another 6 points, man. Relax, Stockton. Relax. None of that here. I know you're kidding. So my favorite player, quarterback, growing up was Vince Ferragamo, and then that's because he's the reason why I became a Ram fan. Vince Ferragamo, 79 as a kid, and then the rest is history, man. Jim Everett was one of my favorite quarterbacks in the mid to late 80s, and even when the Rams, when Ground Chuck came back, and they had T.J. Rubley and all those guys, and guys retired, and the team got dismantled. The championship team of '89, and Jim Everett went to the Saints. I still followed him. He was a great quarterback, man. He's just like Stafford. If you block for that dude and keep him upright, man, he could beat anybody. Dieter Brock. That's funny. Dieter Brock. And here's a funny little clip of Deshaun of Deshaun, the Rams, Brock Purdy, 7th rounder last year, and Bobby Brown the 3rd. Here we go.
Go the other way. And my knees so weak. What's happening to me? And the God, can you tell me what it means?
Keep your day job.
Yeah! What's up? Yeah!
And then props again. We had Puka Nakua's birthday was the other day, so props to Puka Nakua. Looking forward to a great second year. It's going to be awesome to see Puka Nakua at work again with a healthy with the healthy Cooper Cup. Bryce Perkins. He could have been a contender. Jameer says, wearing a Dodgers hat and a Niners jersey, just embarrassing. When Kelly Ram says, oh man, front page Sports Illustrated, I burned it, Vinci Swan. Yeah. Flacco says, at work listening so much I want to say, but Stafford should get more money, but don't over exceed yourself. He will end up in another team as a secondary, just saying. Yeah, they're going to give, listen, whatever okay, first of all, let me say this. I'm with you. Stafford deserves another contract because he won the Super Bowl. He's gone through hell. He got hurt. The referees don't protect him. And he's the one guy that if we lose, we're not winning the Super Bowl. Okay. We're gonna re-up him because he wanted to be happy. That's your quarterback. He's a top 5 quarterback in the league. He's one of the only guys that can stand toe to toe with Mahomes, any of the top flight quarterbacks, and beat him. And he's still at the top of his game. He's still in his prime-ish years. He's still got a lot left in the chamber. And so we'll do a contract to be cap friendly. And he's a good guy too, because he wants to win another Super Bowl. He knows that if he wins another Super Bowl, that all but guarantees his gold jacket. Yep. When Chris says no stock, it was Tony Banks. Track says, I wore my Super Bowl Jalen Ramsey jersey. Love it. Jared says, Rudy, Jim Everett was on the cover of GQ September. I got that. That GQ. He's got the Joe Namath, again, former Ram, fur coat on. And Jim Everett was a bad dude, man. The guy would throw deep outs, deep posts, and he'd go like 15 passes in a row, man. The guy was crazy. The guy was just an amazing player, man. Unfortunately, we didn't have, after the 89 season, we didn't retool. And guys retired. We never replaced guys. And we didn't get a chance to get back to the championship game. Flacco says, Bryce Perkins did get a chance to show himself. Got lost on his way. He needs another shot. I feel he will show up. Flacco, so the thing with Bryce Perkins is I was always like, the Wolfman, John Wolford, he's a Ram. I appreciate him, but I was like, why do you have him as our backup? Give Bryce Perkins a chance with the ones because he had escapability. But the coaches know more than us. They see him every day, but I wanted to at least see it, not to say that he was going to be anything, but I think that he could have beat out John Wolford, so, but yeah, I'm with you on that one, man. But Stockton kids me because I was always saying Bryce Perkins, he would escape and leap over guys and give him a chance, let's see what he can do. I mean, we never got a chance to see him with the ones, at least. Stockton says, Rudy, who is your dark horse this season? The dark horse. Well, I'm going to just say it this way. The dark horse is the Rams because the Patriots aren't picking us. We got out in the first round against the Detroit Lions because the referees decided to hold the whistle in the Puka Nacua PI play and the double late hit against Stafford. We get one of those calls, we probably win that game, especially the Puka one. So I'm calling us the dark horse because we have the team to win. A lot of our players have already been to Super Bowl and won it, and the head coach has already done that. And a lot of people are still picking the Niners and the Cowboys to maybe do something. And they're saying that Seattle is going to be improved. And so I pick us. But besides us, the Lions for sure. Doctor says, I have a feeling that the Lions declined this year. Everyone is on there. Yep, that's a very good possibility. When Karen says, put Jim Rome in check, number 11. I remember when the Rams returned to Los Angeles, I was like, where's Jim Rome at? Anyone seen him? He's in hiding again. The Rams are coming back to Los Angeles. Love it. Michael says Wolford has some wheels on him too. Yeah, he did. He had some wheels, but Bryce Perkins, man, he had that escapability, and I just wanted to see what he could do, but they're both gone. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys. Appreciate you, one of you guys, and thank you for putting up with me being late in here. I was fixing my damn mic, and at least I got it running and up and running. So for the next stream, today's Wednesday. To probably do it this weekend. If anything comes over the news, if we get Justin Jefferson, Stockton, I'll have that for you. Also look for Remelia Sports on Twitter X and Instagram. On your social media, but mostly Twitter X and here YouTube. Soccer says, how was the Strangers movie? It was okay. It was just like Strangers, we just wanted to see a movie. The other movie we were going to see was Tear It. I don't know if that's any good. I'm looking forward to the Star Wars series that's coming up. I can't wait. Mad Dog says Stockton's stop block people. Philly just got blocked Rudy. Stockton times them out and then brings them back when they if guys are acting out of order, then they get timed out or blocked. Jim Member says it's Thursday, Rudy. What did I say? I meant Thursday. Sorry, did I say Wednesday? Thursday, sorry. So probably this weekend, unless any news comes over or I come in on unannounced stream. DJ Phone, what's good, my boy Rudy? I got here a little late. What did I miss? What's good, Romney? Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. I came in a little late myself. I was setting up my microphone. So we were talking about Stetson Bennett. They finally interviewed him, and he got to talk about how he's motivated. He needed the time off. They're going to keep it in-house. He's not going to talk about it. He realized that how much he missed football, and he's more focused than ever. So that was the main thing. And then we had a couple of Niner fans come in, and we were talking about asking us questions, and we were talking about how good our defense is going to be, because they asked us how good we're going to be without Donald. And I said, it's going to be a different monster. You're not going to know where we're going to come at you. Sagna says, you need to watch Terrifier 1 and 2 because part 3 is coming out in September. Oh, nice. Man, that guy looks crazy. There's another clip that I saw on social media called The Jester, if anyone's seen it. He looks like similar to the character from the Terrifier. There's this one scene where this lady says, there he is, and they're in a laundromat. And he's like, hey, he's got a mask on, looks like the Terrifier. And, when stop clowning around, the cops are saying. And then he pulls out these handcuffs, and he's going like this, and he puts them on himself, and then he goes like that. And then the cops go, hey, wait a minute. And they're on the cops. That was a little clip. I go, that movie looks pretty good. I want to check that out too. So it's called The Jester. If you guys haven't seen it, let me know if you've seen it. Jameer says, hit the like button. Yes, indeed. Hit the like or subscribe so you can come back in. One kind of Ram says, yo, Stockton, keep blocking them like our big ass line. Just do it with respect. Keep your horns up, Stockton. Yes, indeed. Yep. Yeah, I don't mind them coming in here because, it's just football, it's fine. John Jay's okay. David Corona's okay. A couple other guys are okay to come in here. But if it's not football and it's people are talking about other stuff that's nonsense or insults, then we don't need it. Soccer says, Niners pay Jennings. Oh, that means Ayuk is gone. I was thinking the same thing too. I was thinking they paid Jennings because he's cheaper. And then they're thinking that what's his name is going to be all world. Their third round pick. They keep trying to try to convince him that that's the new Cooper Kupp or that's the new Puka Nacua, Penhall, whatever his name is. DJ Funnel says, what's the word on Ayuk and McCaffrey? McCaffrey is possibly going to sit out. They were trying to run it off like, oh, he has some personal stuff he's taking care of or something. And Ayuk, we will see. We will see if they sit out. We don't have divas like that. Like Ayuk on the diva side, but he's a great player. Jim Harris says, Niners haven't won since Weekend at Bernie's in theaters. So I can watch Terrifier though. It's really good for horror fans. No computer effects nonsense. Awesome, man. I will definitely watch that. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys coming in. We'll be back again this weekend. Thank you for coming in and spending your Thursday night with me for a few minutes. Thank you, guys. When more news comes across, we'll get it to you. Appreciate each one of you guys. Love each one of you guys. As we always say, may the Remelia be with you. And Remulators, mount up. Take care, guys. Have a great night. Hold on. I'm just looking for a clip to play out. Let's go with Niner Karen.
You can't go down.
Where was she at after the Super Bowl? All right, guys. Have a great night.
And watch Puka Nacua just get through this thing and give the quarterback an opportunity. Perfectly thrown ball by Wentz, and it's good coverage by Ward, but Puka just beats him on the outside. That's called